Hello everyone. Here is all the speedruns. So we're gonna watch it together. Gonna do a commentary on that, and yeah, let's go. I guess. Not much more to add. Just gonna see so everything works here. So I'm just gonna move like this window here. Let me think. Okay, there's that one. Um, Gotta move the screen to that one and full screen. I just want to see so it works, or so it's not like getting screwed up here. Yeah, it works. Beautiful. All right. We can put the sound down, I guess. And yeah, let's do it. There, I guess. So yeah, first one here we have Vishwak, clearly the best choice for all this. It really depends, by the way. I've had the question like how many like rounds do I do, and it really varies. It could be as low as 1 down to 30 or something. When I say 1, it doesn't mean like I do it on the first try. That would be stupid. I could, I guess, but that would be a bad try. Like, you want to optimize, obviously, but like the first that I take, right? But it all comes down to how long it is, how hard it is to do those individual steps. Sometimes it's just super easy and it's just like whatever. So yeah, a lot of fun though. Okay, this one here is one of the harder. I had to do it with 30 FPS, and the reason is to do the skip that you're gonna see right here. Like that. We're gonna just watch the whole thing, and then we're gonna go back. And I'm gonna explain why. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. I suppose one could be done there as well to skip that, but I don't know, it's just really hard to get it right. But here's an example of like how crazy you can do things differently. Because this usually takes like the intended way is like a lot longer. So we saw that now. If we just go back here, the reason why it's on 30 FPS as well is keep an eye on the level 100 under Vishwak there. That's her position. Okay, it's attached to her avatar. But yeah, so when I'm going here, you can see level 100 is up there. Then it's teleporting right there. There's no in between. This is 2 frames, literally 2 frames, like 1, 2, and the last one goes down there. So she lands. She starts before they can do anything. She lands literally in the middle between them, on that very tiny pixel, and then she lands behind them and avoids them. So that's why we need 30 FPS on this, because on any higher FPS, and we're gonna see that probably on the next one, we can look at that. It's gonna be like a more fluid movement on 120 FPS, but on 30 you just get this, and that's yeah how you avoid ghosts, I guess. Let's just move here. Yeah, that's one of those examples where you just brute force it. Oh, this is a long one, but yeah, you just brute force this and you just go and go and go. So what I usually do is like I want to get it right once, and then you just keep improving because the muscle memory can adjust. It's kind of weird because first I'm just like, how am I supposed to do this? Like I can't do this. It's hard, and then I just keep doing it, and then you just get used to it, right? But yeah, another thing I think worth mentioning as well is that it looks really elaborate and everything, but like this is probably one of the easiest games to speedrun. Partially because of limited movement, but also because of the length as well. Like we have some other limited movement games as well, I guess you could argue, such as the old Super Mario games. But that's like, I think the world record there, right? It's literally frame perfect, or what you call it. Like all the inputs cannot be better. It's like equal with TAS. I think, can't remember exactly, but yeah. Obviously this isn't that precise. Which, yeah. And obviously I wouldn't compare it to, say, Super Mario 64 or some 3D game. Like, they have made some other pretty crazy runs too in Quake and Doom, I guess, where everything is just, it's just insane. And, you have to think that it's taken years. I did all these stages that we're gonna see now in a matter of weeks, so obviously, This one is super dry, by the way. That's why I'm just talking about other stuff. It's so boring, this one. You just gotta do it fast, but the intended way, sort of, you know. I'm gonna do a dash here soon, so I think we can pause it and have a look at that, what I was talking about before. But yeah, I'm gonna be using one when I go down, I think. But anyways, so yeah, it's obviously... But I don't think that's the point either, to like compare shit and be like, oh, this is harder and blah blah blah. I think it's quite silly. It's like sometimes you see people go like, oh, I'm playing Dark Souls, like they're so good, and then they just happen to not be that good in what they are arguing for, and I'm just like, why does that matter then? Or you're playing that game, okay, then what? Like, I don't know. Same thing here, like, why would we compare games? Because, like, you know, if it's all about playing the hardest game, I guess we would all be sitting playing, like, I don't know, ASUS or something to perfection. But that's obviously not the case, so... but yeah, it's pretty... But that's the thing, though, with, like, say, Super Mario 64, which I love to watch. It's crazy how... Because that's a 3D game, right? And I'm just, like, really amazed by how they do that. It's like 1.5 hour runs as well. I'm not doing that. This is like, what, 3 minutes, and this is a long one. Nah. We have other stuff as well. So this is like the thing with the whole speedrun community thing. Fine, it's over, by the way. In Guardian Tales, that is, there's basically all the floors, not all the floors, 1 through 80 in Heavenhold Tower. Let's just see what's happening here. I think this is a pretty short one. It's a pretty cool one. Okay. I barely remember this one, actually. Oh, no, it's this one. This is pretty cool. Yeah, so that's a nice skip. Normally you're supposed to go to the left side there. Right, grab that, and then... Right, just to get that boost there. I don't remember the intended way for this at all. I just know that I did some weird shit here, and it was pretty cool and fast. But yeah, we have categories, Heavenhold 1 to 80, and then there is also any percent world 1, any percent world 2, and 100% world 1. Any percent, by the way, means that you can complete it with any percent. Like, it doesn't have to be a certain percent, so you just do it with as fast as possible, and the percent is whatever. Yeah, okay. So this is like a kill level, yeah. So the reason I was using Vishwak here is because there was a little bit of a run in the start, so I could actually gain time doing that. And they are so low level, so they just died super quickly. There's gonna be more of these, but then I'm using Andras instead to actually kill them fast. Let's see what we have here. Well, another puzzle. Oh, it's this one. Ooh. Quite funny. So there's another one as well. Akami. Really awesome guy. And he did this one super fast, right? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna beat that. And I look at because he was a little bit ahead at this time, I think. Because I was like... I started with stage 90 and I worked myself all the way down, and then I went up again with puzzles. But you see here, I just YOLO'd and threw it. But he had a different pattern on those spikes that looked like a lot nicer than mine. But I was like, it has to work. And it just did. So I just, you know, brute forced it until it worked. That's what you gotta do sometimes. Yeah. But yeah, so World 1 run, I have the record right now, 34:12, I believe it is. That's pretty good. Could do a sub 34, I guess. But yeah, it's a long run, right? Oh, thanks to whoever gave me this suggestion of PD here, by the way. I was like, I don't know if his weapon skill is going to do it right, but I forgot he could use staff, so, or staves. So I used that thing and worked out awesome. Because Lupina is a bit slow, so, no. But that worked. I like it. It was a success. But yeah, my 34 is pretty awesome. My of World 1 any%. World 2 any% is horrible. And I beat the last record from a Japanese runner by like 9 seconds. I almost felt bad posting it because it would be like a waste of time for everyone. Like, he would have to rerun it and the moderators would have to like watch all that. It's just, yeah. But I was like, I needed some more space on my hard drive, and I had a clone of the thing, because you need to keep making new accounts all the time when you're running the worlds. That was a pretty cool run, by the way. And yeah, so I was like, okay, I'll just have one go at World 2. Let's just see if I can do it. And yeah, 9 seconds. Right, you saw there was a thing there. We're just gonna wait. Right, let's. You can see how smooth it is. It like exists in all those positions. The 100. It's not the best thing to show because it's a staircase, but you know, compared to before when we was talking about that, because there was only like 3. Okay, we can use that as an example instead. Let's see here if I can just move a little bit here. Okay, now lazy. I'm just gonna no, fuck this. Yeah. Oh, come on. There. Okay, so I'm using the dash there. Perfect. So let's look frame by frame. Whoop, whoop. You see it's moving so smoothly, which means I'm in all of those positions, which means the ghost would obviously pick me up there. But since I was using 30 FPS, that's not the case. Pretty cool. There's going to be one more of those stages I've seen. So that's going to be interesting. May need to do it in 2 places, though. Ugh. Anyways. And yeah. But yeah, like I said, sometimes on those stages you just find the most game-breaking, crazy tactic, and you just skip everything. And other times you're literally just doing it in intended way and doing it fast. But yeah. Wait a minute. Sorry. Okay. I was like, why didn't I use that thing here? But obviously it's on cooldown, so. Right then. But this is so much fun though, because like a lot of it has to do with inventing new ways or finding them or whatever, right? And sometimes you just randomly find them by mistake or whatever. You do something and it didn't really go as you were thinking, and yeah. I think the best approach to this is just to kind of take it in segments or sections or rooms or whatever, how you want to divide it, and kind of just go. Even though it's a shit run, just complete it at least, because then it's sort of like, yeah, I don't know. At least for me, that's how it works. Then I'm just like, okay, I've done it once. Now I know how to do it that way. Then we optimize that and like do it as good as possible. Then we can just add more and more stuff to it. So, but yeah. Biggest issue with these block pushing things that looks like it's the easiest is to not screw up. Like if you hold your run button and run into them, she's gonna run a little bit until, so you need to let go of the button as you arrive and then press it super fast again so you can start pushing instantly. Otherwise it's a time loss. That's like most frustrating shit ever. Bombs are timed, by the way, so that's why I took it there and dropped it while I'm pushing this touch, but worth it. And here's another one with Bushwhack. Yeah, that's gonna be the last one. Look at those. Like, that didn't make sense to have Andras, right? To kill them more instant. Because they died instant, more or less. So yeah, better get run speed from that. So, here's 21. Oh, which is this? Okay, so when you have 2 tiles like that, you can do that trick that like I did there. 3 works too, but 2 is nicer. Of course, because you can get away earlier. And then there's that, yeah, it's already over. If you blink, you miss it. That's pretty cool. That's how you transfer a bomb through that thing there, right? With electricity. This one is so cool. One of my favorites, actually. So I'm just derping now. We need to wait for a perfect moment to go. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, to just go for it then throw it. Like when I found that, I was like, oh my god. And then you are like ahead here as well, which means you can just skip this thing too. I did ignite it on the bottom ones a little bit faster. So you see there I could like... yeah, I would just fly through everything, right? So I'm so bad at pinpointing these, but let's do it anyways. So you see here, it's igniting, and then boom, as I come here, it blows here, and the rock is gone. So I can keep gliding, and I arrived instead of bumping into rock and losing time, of course. So that was very nice. Well, like I said, find all these things, and like sometimes you just find things randomly, and sometimes you're just pushing it and be like, it could work, maybe, and just try it a few times. You just need to get it once, and you know. Let's see what we have here. I think. Oh yeah, this is ridiculous. It's one of those. Like I said, when you have 3 or 2 tiles with a wall behind it like this, yeah, you can skip it. That's ridiculous. There is a one later here. This is a boss one, I think. It's 25, yeah. Or no, it's not a boss actually. For some reason, like this is the only 5 stage. That's not a boss. But I use Eugene for this. She gets her speed, so pretty. Boom! That last bullet there, because you want to be constantly moving. So this one is, yeah, it's good. And that's the last thing, to grab and start casting on this statue to destroy it as soon as possible. You don't want to derp with that, run into it, or let go and then have to, yeah. There are a few different ways to do it, depending on where we're gonna see examples, of course. What's going on here? Okay. Alright, this one was pretty interesting. Pretty hard, actually. But once I got it, one of the more rewarding ones. Lick the corner there, or wall, so I could get as close as possible. I think it was Akami that found the optimal way for this one. We try when there's like a new thing to just do it without looking at the other one and trying to do it as fast as possible. But like when you get beaten once, I guess you just look at the other one and try to do it faster, or even find new little things. Like I think I found something new here. I can't remember what it was. I think it was something up at the reset button, just in which order you do those things, and even that can matter. What's also interesting, as we saw in the end here, is that I was standing up here instead of grinding against the blue one. So when that thing opens, I time it, and boom, I'm down there, and that would actually be faster than standing, you know, up here and running down. So it depends a little bit on how it looks. Here, there's of course, you know, you have to assume that you're standing up here, right? So there's 3 tiles. If it was 2 or 1, which can happen, I don't think it would be worth it to do what I just did there, because it's a little bit risky to do it, and you need to have enough space as well, not just for the dash, but also to do a dodge after, so you cancel the thing. Otherwise, you're just gonna stand there and waste time. So it depends a little bit on how far it is. Alright, here's another boss. Oh, this is ridiculous. Literally just run through everything. That's funny. Double VSR buff as well, yeah. Sadly so, we didn't even get to do anything. That kind of wasted, I guess, but I don't know who else could. Estelle, maybe. I don't know. In the first room there, of course. I don't think it would make a difference. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, this one is pretty cool. So this is one that I had to defend, actually. Akami made a faster one. Although he actually opted for a different route here, where you put the big rock in the corner. That's not faster, though, I think. I did time it against each other, like in the program, to look, and I got away sooner. So, but he had a really nice tactic for this, so... It's kind of funny, actually, when you do this, because it's actually, like I said, it's a lot harder than it looks like. So pushing the block by itself, no, that's obviously not hard. There's so many little things that you don't really think about. For example, you want to let go from the block ASAP and move, and then you need to know where to go. You can't just stand there and be like, where I'm going? Ah, there. No, you need to be on your way as you like release that block. You can see here, like, there I start running already, right? I don't like follow the block until it arrives. So here, for example, like, yeah, there's a lot of those little things that matters. So yeah, let's see. 35, that's probably another boss. I don't know if I should have included this, but I guess it could be pretty fun to see anyways. Starting with the bottom one, then we go top one, so you can just get up there. Just made more sense. And yeah, what's going on here? Right, I did a lot of tries on this one actually. I tried Amarok, I tried Vishwak with a second EX to try to get those. So what happens in that room, by the way, there's towers. You can see the one on the left, right side. So there's one there, and then there's one on the bottom left, I believe. And then there's two up there, right? And I was just like, how can I kill all those? You know? I also tried with Garam to kind of stand as I'm doing now to shoot the weapon skill through the boss and hit one of the towers up there. But like, then I was like, wait, Witch Heart, that's probably gonna work, maybe. And yeah, it did. Pretty funny. Okay, here's another. Is this boring? I'm not sure. No, this one is interesting, right? So what happened here is that I literally did not know how to complete it normally, because I was like standing down there and scratching my head, because that's usually what you go for, unless you find something before doing that. Just complete it normally, right? And then be like, how can I improve this? But I was like, I have no idea how to do this. My brain just, nope. Small mistake there, by the way, didn't like that, but oh, and that bump. But then I found this. Oh yeah. So that's pretty crazy. That has to be frame perfect. So obviously the hit rate was kind of low, and it was kind of boring to do the blocks up there. So I was like, I'll take it, fuck it. But yeah, that's another example of something that's beatable, right? Just don't do the wall bump and don't do the other thing. But yeah, see what we have here. I think like around this time, like in the middle here, we're on 39 now. These were pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Even though it doesn't always go super fast, it's not all about that though. Oh yeah, that little trick. Because sometimes it's more about just, you know, yeah, finding little things and executing it. There's two ways to do that. I think this is faster though. What you can also do is to what was the other way? That's 4 tiles, so that's not gonna work. I think you push the big block once to the right and then just bump on the bottom speed pad. Or you could actually bring a bomb up there and throw it and kind of do what I did before. So you would stand like kind of where the cursor is, throw it down there so it gets stuck in that corner, get up here, boom, and then, you know. But, well, I think that's the way to go. So yeah. Let's see. 40, another, yeah. I would love for more people to join, though. The whole speedrunning thing. That was pretty cool, where I moved through the thing. Barely saw Marina there, and now I'm already on that thing, channeling. There's gonna be a point where, in the end, where I, yeah, I should re-render some of this. There is some errors with the rendering. Yeah, I definitely should do that and re-upload them, I guess. Well. We'll see it soon. Anyways, this one here did a little skip there, of course. This is pretty cool, though. It's like I'm doing the intended way, like how I walk, but then I skip a bunch of stuff too. Like I didn't know. I did this the fast way, basically, while still following the same route. Here, for example, it doesn't matter or make sense to do weird shit. Might as well just walk in there. Because the more elaborate your thing is, you know, the higher risk of failing as well, right? So it just doesn't make sense if it's like equally fast. This one is pretty crazy. You see there, it looks like a fail there, but no, that's to get the timings right. Which is gonna be paying off later. But the timings here are just extremely pinpoint. If we're gonna do it this way, that is. I mean, normally you could just bounce it, but like, yeah, those rocks there, those 3 that you see, they respawn every 6 seconds or so. Very annoying, which ruins everything. So now there's a timing here, destroying that. There, boom. I had quite a window there, though. I did have a smaller window if I do a different way before. You see here, it's just perfect. That's like insane timing to make this happen. It obviously looks extremely easy and it just looks smooth and like, oh, that's probably the intended way. No. Well, I mean, no, probably. It's, yeah. The intended way is to just do it slow and chill, and then you have the thing bounce back between 2 airlocks or whatever you want to call it. And then, you know, but yeah, this changes things. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. As for the ending, though, I guess that could be discussed. So the thing is, as you can see, I'm standing up there and I'm just walking down. The reason for that is I am not really able to attack until here. Because after there's a cutscene, as you see, those things goes down, camera moves, UI gone. You can't really do anything instantly. So it would be either do as I do here, walk down, just get out, or stand at like the staircase, start walking a bit, and then using a dash, or just stand like 1 tile up from where I am now and like wait half a second and then press the thing. Like, it doesn't make sense. So I was just, fuck it, let's just walk down there. And it's so precise too, so I wasn't super happy about doing it again. But if I like fail something like that, right, here's another Vishwak level. Let's see here then. 45. Okay, 48 is the next one. Tower. Okay, this one is sad. I was hoping there would be a lot cooler stuff. By the way, you can throw this one in the corner where it spawns and it would actually destroy the rock from up there, which is awesome because you like save so much time, except it doesn't matter because you need to wait for that stupid spike anyways. So like, and you see there's double electricity here, so I can't do the grab trick either to like transfer it past that before the spike, you know, and like, yeah, so it's all about this part exactly here. There, get light, throw it, and then whoop whoop. Like, yeah. Really sad, because this one could have potential. If you could transfer the thing with a fire from the previous room and like bypass it or whatever, like that would be so cool, but nope. Oh well. What do we have here? Oh, it's another boss, 50, okay. Is this the weird... Okay. That's pretty cool. 3 bosses on top of each other, as you saw there. Looks pretty funny. I think that's in the thumbnail too. Yeah. This one here is something I'm definitely gonna come back to. I did it in 38 seconds. I think you can do it in 25 for sure. It's all about RNG and spawns, so this one can be improved for sure. Like now I'm wasting a lot of time just chasing that one. That one was decent, but now I didn't go right there, I went left instead, which obviously would have let me instantly pick that one up, for example. The ending here is pretty fast though. Like I get that and then that one, but you know. So there's definitely ways to yeah, improve this. Maybe 25 is a bit ambitious, but yeah, at least a 30. But yeah, so this one is definitely going to be something to come back to later. Yeah. 54. Let's see. Vishwak skip there. Yeah, this one was pretty cool. Clutch, but it worked. Not as much as 68 though. Let's see that when we get there. That's crazy. 54 anyways. Very nice. I think 54 was one of those where Akami beat me and then I went back for it. I think, yeah. This one was, I didn't like this. I'm like, I need more power. Like, this one could have been much shorter. Had I killed the second boss in the whoosh whoosh, and if I could have just instantly weapon skilled the last one and be done with it, but yeah, I'm too weak. That sucks. Sub 20 probably. Next time they buff us. Ah, this one here, I think this is also one of the ones that can be improved. It all comes down. I'm just firing blindly, by the way, sometimes, because sometimes you just hit something and it's like nice. But it all comes down to the last wave here, and mine was a little bit slow. So yeah. I don't know if those two fat ones can like spawn on top of each other, because that would obviously help a lot. And that was like in the middle of the field, right? If I could have killed that sooner, then obviously I would be out sooner. So yeah, I think there's definitely improvements to be done here as well. So yeah. Like, as I'm making this video, I have just started on normal stages, not boss, not puzzle, right? So I'm gonna finish all that and then when I'm like done with the tower, then I'm gonna go back to those and just see if I can do something funny. So yeah. Oh, the mouse thing. Yeah, some of these were really fun to progress, others not so much. But I think this one was like a bit on the slower side, because I couldn't really find any too interesting things to skip. So yeah. I could have done a dash there. So I think I should mention this when doing this part here. I could have done a dash first and then use the weapon skill, but no, I wanted to run into this thing and like, I don't know, because like I got stuck in that corner a bunch of times and I was like, what the fuck? So yeah. Maybe I just need to hit it on the middle, but yeah. Was quite annoying. That was quite an interesting skip. I looked away now, so I just need to see what happens. Okay, so there happened there, and then we went there. Okay, run. Okay. Oh yeah, it was this, and then it was one of those places. Yeah. Oop. And then, yeah, that makes sense. Nice. Yeah. So there was one skip in the last room. Even though it could have been more interesting. There's another boss. Two bosses even. Oh, this was beautiful. Look at that. It was just, yeah. There's gonna be a place where I failed. You see that bar there? That's how the run ends when that bar is done. There's a place where I'm so fast that I don't see the bar because there's like no boss death animation. And when I rendered, so I had to make a little measuring tool to see how long time that is. That's 4 seconds, by the way, cast time. In case that happened again. But then I placed that in, the editing program. So in the start of the video, like I placed it on the kind of far right, so I wouldn't just see it, so it wouldn't be in the way. And then I rendered with that, and yeah, it's like much of black screen. This one was also one that I had to defend there, where Akami did find this route here. Really nice. Definitely a nice improvement. Yeah. Well, that's solid. Then I'm doing the jump thing here, and yeah, go. I actually have to add though, this is the second time I'm doing this commentary. I did it yesterday too, but then my microphone, for some reason, was down to like minus 15 decibel or something. Was even muted. I don't know. It got fucked anyway, so I had to redo it. So now I'm watching it again. But I was really tired yesterday, so I don't think it would have been. I think it's better today, anyways. But I'm kind of a little bit more informed what I was watching and everything. So yeah, here you just need to kill the Dark Magician. The other boss is just a decoy. And that was perfect, because the boss didn't get to teleport. Yeah, here I screwed up. This is just going to be black here until the very end, very 4 last seconds, this thing, because that's exactly the time it takes to cast that thing. That's on 90 where I recorded it, so yeah. You're gonna see that later. But yeah, I'll have to fix that, I guess. This one was pretty crazy. Okay, we need to talk about this one. Let's just watch it normally first, and just see what happens. And then I'm gonna go back and do it. One of the crazier ones, and also one of my favorites. 66. Also one that Akami improved a little bit, and then I went back and improved it further, I guess you could say. Although this is the tactic that he came up with, so it's really good. Kind of moving or avoiding certain things. And here, boom, boom. Yeah, that's insane. One of the harder ones, simply because of the precision. So let's go back to start and watch it again. So what happened here is the following. By the way, Akami, he opted for doing a normal attack here to get up to that barrel. The thing is, though, he would end up below the barrel. Where I'm running like that, I'm grabbing it as I move, sort of, from the side. So he would grab the barrel sooner than me, but I would grab it. I would stand further away. So, like, and then I move like this. We would literally be on the same pixel at this point. So I just went for this because it didn't make sense for me. I wasn't consistent with other things, so it looks cool, though. Then moving up here, as you can see, I'm not straight ahead behind, like, I'm behind the wall a bit, so I'm gonna nudge into the wall. You'll see it there, boom. That loses me some time. The reason for that is because I don't want to be too fast here, because you see this spike here. You have to assume that it's probably moving back and forth super fast, like, because it's like literally stuck there. So it can go either left or right when this happens. I need it to go right. Left is shit. And it, of course, went right here. But if it's left, you just have to restart. So that's why I do that little nudge to kind of get into the timing. I don't know what the timing is, but I just have a feeling, Like, if I screw up down there, if I do something a little bit different, I would instantly be like, this is going to be left, and it is. So yeah, down here, of course, grabbing the barrel, turning it on fire, boom, exploding it. It's not super stressful here because that spike, we're all dependent on that spike. So now it's like chill mode. So now we just stand and wait. But need to wait for the right moment to do it exactly when the spikes touch that inner thing, sort of. Maybe you can even do it here. I don't know. But what happens then is that I go as early as possible. The way you normally go is like you do it like here or something to be safe. But what this does is that I went a little bit earlier, which means this is going to blow later, which happens here. You can maybe do it a little bit further away, but yeah, that's about the limit, like around here. Because normally it blows here, and that's obviously a wait time. So we got away around that. Boom, boom, boom. Not the last one. Flying over here. Here you can also do two ways. Either you can do what I do here, boop, get there, more control, go up there and just grab it. Or you can wait a little bit, so you do it like here instead, and then she's gonna fly up to the barrel. But then it's a bit weird because you're like, oh, where am I in relation to the barrel? Can we grab it? All that kind of stuff. So you could kind of screw that up. But then you grab it, of course, go in here. I use that one, it just goes faster. I could use the bottom one too, but yeah. Now it's like, so here it's extremely important, like the whole segment here from when I did like landed from the jump pad until here, it's like super hard timing. And the reason is very simple. Let's see here, get there, push that one once. The old tactic, by the way, was to push it down as well, but that's not what we're doing here. So, going directly like so, boom, grabbing that, and you see that bracer that just went out there. That's the timing. We want to beat that, which I did like that. Boom, now we can get here, throw it. This throw was the most horrible shit ever. Like that's what it all came down to pretty much. Like I just did so many reasons because I failed that one throw, but then it worked here, nice. Get here, boom, and then in. And that's also another thing to add, by the way. Like when you haven't done it before, you're like, oh, did it work? And you just stand there like, okay, what do I do now? No, I need to assume it works and just start moving already into that thing, right? Anyways, moving there, resetting. Like here you see I bumped a little bit. It does not matter at all here. Like, because you can't, you see that's on fire now again, that bracer up there. Like, I can't beat that. So now you just need to stand and wait anyways. So it's like, whatever. And now we get up here. Very important to be in the corner here so it doesn't ignite again. We need to wait for that spike there. I'm going here. So I think Akami in his run, he waited until the spike was like here. The difference is going to be that he's going to be a little bit behind me, which means it's going to ignite. Like, you see, my thing ignites here. His would ignite probably like here or something. And the difference is that mine is going to blow later, which means there is not enough time for these things to go down, which means I bump into them, and then boom. Like, that happened by mistake. And then I was like, that could actually be faster. And it turned out it was actually faster than just riding the whole way down. Not because that's faster, of course, it would be faster to ride down all the way, but because I can actually leave and start this whole thing sooner. And that's the time save. So that's pretty cool. First I was just standing there like an idiot though, and I was like, what happened? Why didn't it work? Because I was just ready it's gonna work. Pretty cool. 68, also really cool. Of course, the one where I made the partner code challenge thing. There's no sound now, that's because I was so fast. Not overall, but there's a sound when you turn around. It's like when she's running, and then you start doing that thing, and then they overlap. That's why it happens. Anyways, Akami's tactic here, really crazy. Really good job for that, finding that, so we can do it in, what, 40 something? 42? It's ridiculous. This is extreme precision though. Like, the window here is like disgusting. You're gonna see here. Like, to make that jump, it's like stupid. So let's see here. You're gonna see here. Okay, it's very blurry. We need to look at this after the video, by the way. The reason is, I believe it's the rendering thing. It's like 59 point something frames. I don't know why. The raw footage of this is not as blurry. But anyways, you can see here, keep an eye on the 100. And keep an eye on the bar here. That means it's still on fire, right? When the bar is gone, it's not on fire. Look here. I'm going frame by frame here. It's fading. It's gone. Like, on the same frame, I pass over that thing. Like, had I been like one behind, it would have just closed the door. So yeah, this is disgusting, but it's really cool. Oh no, what did I do now? So yeah, that's pretty crazy. Pretty cool. So the record in my thing on the competition was 109, and then I improved it to 106, and then he came with like a 43, and I was like, what? Yeah. What's this now? Right. Yeah, it's just a boss. Avoided knockback here. Smooth. Very nice execution there. Moving up. Like to stand up here, of course. I'm closer to the door to get out, and there we go. Goodbye. Yay. But yeah. Sometimes it doesn't really matter that much where you stand when a boss dies, because the door is going to be slowed down anyways, so depends a little bit. Ah, and here I screwed up again, I see. Lovely. You see this thing again? Alright. Ah, this one was very annoying. So this first room here is easy, but it takes a while to do because of all the block pushing. And then there's a very crucial point later in the run that has to be done. So, yeah. Reason I'm doing them in this order and not like, I don't know, I'm not gonna call it the intended order. It's because I'm just closer to the blocks when I start pushing them. Also, you could argue that it would be faster to use the weapon skill on the long straight there. The issue is you would activate all the buttons, and then there's like an animation to open the doors, which we're gonna see in a few seconds here. And then it would just go away again because you wouldn't have everything lit up, and that's annoying. So, yeah. I just got an idea, but we'll see here anyways. That's the drop, by the way, when I grab that brazier and drop it on that bomb. A little bit too far, so it lands on a rock, it's like screwed up, so very annoying. But anyways, pushing it there, and then one up. Yep, get that one around, down, and then to the right. Yeah, electricity to the right, and then left down. There, now it's gonna open. The reason I'm bringing the brazier, by the way, is to keep the door down for me, because that gives like a... just makes it easier. So I'm just there, throw it down there, move that thing, get out of the way. Nice. Because when I move this thing, the door wants to go up when that electric current is broken. So there we go, and just throw it down, up, and yeah, very nice. This one took a while to do. Because I didn't get too much progress or practice time, experience, whatever you want to call it, in the end here, because it all got shit when I, dropped that brazier off. But it was something I noticed here, though. What's the... like... okay. How long time does it take to... or like how long time does... nah. That's not gonna work, is it? I just wonder if you can activate these two. I have to try this. Without pushing that block onto them. But there is that little stupid cutscene, so there's a very big chance that... I don't know. Wait, that you see up there is moving, so I'm like... Oop. How long is the cutscene, though? 26. Oop. Oh wow, 3 seconds. More than 3 seconds. Almost 4 seconds. Wow, okay. So let's see what 4 seconds in time is. This is just exciting. Okay, so I'm activating it here. 30:05, so 34 then, if we can even get there. Nah, you see it's the one under the minimap. After 2 seconds, it's almost out. So after 4 seconds, you can still see it up there. I think it lasts like 4 seconds or something. That's probably why they added that animation as well, so... yeah. Anyways. This one was funny. Now we're... yeah, 73. So they got a lot more elaborate here and a lot more dry, but I guess I still found some enjoyment doing them, because like finding like little things like this, This is not that little actually. But yeah. Throw it on the bottom one, by the way, so we break that one ASAP. Otherwise that bomb is gonna just go off, because it's like burning. But yeah. And here it's just run fast. Throw down, grab it again, up with it, down, jump, drop, drop. And yeah. And a very nice dash there. Had to stand back a little bit. I think there's 2 videos on this review render, by the way, looking at the failure there with other thing. Here's a 75, that's a boss, I think. Yeah. Duncan. So this one took a little bit longer, yeah, because of the damage. They had to heal with these boxes. But it's not bad for what it is, of course. It just looks a bit dry, because everything else is just so crazy fast. So this is fast, but yeah. I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's see here. That's 76, right? Yeah. So this skips a little bit of stuff, actually. You're not really supposed to do what I'm doing here, but it worked. I only use that to reignite. And then reignite again, boom, and then down. Nice. It's pretty tight, that one. Because it disappears so fast. And here it's just a waste of time running. Ugh. Need to push that one tile as well. It just feels so stupid. So now the run actually starts, ignite that ASAP. And then, yeah. Funny, funny. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, if I would have thrown that thing a little bit sooner before I turned to go down, maybe it would have been faster. I don't know if I would have gotten to the door at that point, though. Or, I mean, I would have bumped into it, because this looked, yeah, I don't know. Just looking at improvements. There's one of those runs. Here's another one that's, yeah. This one I was actually not happy with at all, but then I was like, this is actually pretty cool, because each of these pushes is a time waste. So you want the fewest pushes, on these blocks. And I think this might be one of the best ways to do it. So, looking at like how I did it in the start and then optimizing it, like, yeah, it was actually more fun than I could have imagined, even though it looks so boring. It's like all these little steps. You just feel so satisfied when you're like, that's the way to do it. So yeah. Oh, got stuck there a bit. But yeah, there's a point with every push here to get that. That's like the final position. Then I kind of just worked backwards from there, I guess. Yeah, and then we have this part, which was surprisingly easy, considering. There, on the door, then open that one, get the current, then that one down to hold the door, and now I'm gonna do a little trick here. Grabbing that like so, and then we get the rock. Nice, and then I start pushing. Here is annoying, I start running the wrong fucking way, look at this. I don't know why that happened. Saw there, but I think I was like holding space or something, and she wasn't facing that way, but she was supposed to go that way after cutscene, and then it just went that way. I was like, come on. But yeah, didn't lose too much there, but could have been better, of course. Here is boss 80. Right. Just build a lot of stacks until 15, 14. I mean, can't ask for too much more, I guess. But yeah, these are not that amusing. They're a little bit fun to a certain degree when you're kind of finding things, but it's like RNG dependent of damage, crits, and those kind of things. Where here it's just movement. So I definitely enjoy this more. Want that door down ASAP, that's why I used the dash there, of course, to open it. I think this took 2 or 1 try. Just went for it, I was like, fuck it. And there's nothing to improve, so it's like, whatever. Not as in I did it on the first try, but the first try where I got to this thing and open. Otherwise, I would just reset sooner. Question though. I saw something interesting up here. So I'm grabbing that and going up here. You can see here, that thing blows there. Nah, I am in the corner, aren't I? I think I am. Yeah, I just figured if I could ignite my thing there to make it go faster. Because now we need to wait a bit, but nah, it goes so fast anyways. Never mind that. So yeah. Next one, 84. Oh yeah. This one is like I think this one also was like 1 or 2 tries or something like that, because I was just like, not doing that again. And it's not so much to do. It's basically, you know, standard movement, you could say. There's no weird tricks here. So yeah. Could maybe been faster to go down the staircase to throw the brazier there on the button instead of going like I did, but I just thought it was safe, so. Here I tinkered a bunch with these to kind of see what the tightest circle I can make is, like with the least amount of movements, but yeah, it turned out to be like this, so. It's fine though. Like that's the way you can do it, right? And since I was going down there, that would have made sense, but yeah. This one on top of there, run up, throw the thing, down. This one goes down 2 tiles. Up under the blue, there we go. Throw that, got stuck there a bit, so yeah. There are little improvements here, but I'm kind of like, if someone beats me, then I'll go back to it, I guess, but otherwise I'm just like, I wanted to finish. Because, like I said, I had to consider I've done like 50 stages or something in like a week, so. And I had to throw that brazier a little bit early, by the way, to land exactly like that, because then it's not in the way. And it's on the button. If you go all the way down, it's gonna pass the button. That's not nice. And yeah, dash there. Very nice. Dash up the stairs as well. Stairs are slow, we don't like that, so dashing those are nice. And yeah. Boop boop. I should have taken that as a thumbnail here. That looked pretty cool. Like, yeah, this thing here looks cozy. Oh well. $85. Right. This one took a lot of tries to get it right. It was so annoying. One of the first ones I did. Yeah. 86. Right. This one was nice. Even though there was no like skips or weird things, it was just nice. I tried to do one there where I would like dash in to get down there. I don't know if it would have actually mattered, but yeah. Because you can see the red ones were slower anyways, so I don't know. But yeah. Here you see 2 tiles away, just walk up and grab it. No need for any weird stuff. Then there's 2 remaining ones. Or 1 remaining even. That's 90, yeah. I remember when this was hard with Bari. Yeah. Well, well. And that's it. You could also see here that there was no... Like, I was done with this cast before. That's why I had that little thing. But yeah, that's it anyways. About the blurriness, by the way. I don't know anything about this. Maybe some of you do. So if we go to the render here. If I go to like render settings. No, that's not it. Help, customize template. Yeah, this one here. How does that work? Because it says like 59 point something here. Why not 60 frame rate? Like, is that why? It's... I have no idea about this stuff, but that's the stuff anyways. And yeah. Because the raw format, like I said, from the OBS, that's not so laggy. Or, you know. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope it was fun. Hope more will join. And yeah, I'm gonna keep going. Definitely have a lot of runs to do today, so looks like it's arena time now. So I guess I'll get rid of that as well. And yeah, see you all later.